Tigers, ferocious, solitary rulers of the jungle, right? We picture them as symbols of raw, untamed power, stalking through the shadows, roars echoing. Lone, aggressive hunter, etched in our collective imagination for centuries. It is a powerful myth, but reality is far more complex, nuanced, and astonishing. The true story isn't just ferocity, it's surprising tenderness, remarkable intelligence, profound vulnerability. We'll peel back the layers of myth to reveal the living, breathing creature beneath. I'm sharing 10 truths that challenge simplistic beliefs about this magnificent predator. We'll explore their hidden social lives' unique physical adaptations. Chapter 1. The tiger's stripes. They are, without question, its most defining feature, a breathtaking pattern of black on fiery orange. For generations, we have understood these markings as a simple, albeit brilliant form of camouflage. The vertical lines break up the animal's outline amidst the tall grasses and the shifting, dappled light of the forest floor, rendering it nearly invisible to its unsuspecting prey. It is nature's own disruptive pattern material, a cloak of invisibility that allows this apex predator to stalk with lethal patience. But this is only half the story. The myth suggests the stripes are purely for concealment. The reality is these patterns serve a second, equally vital purpose. Look closer. Each stripe, each swirl, each line is utterly unique. Chapter 2. There is a deeply ingrained belief among us that cats and water are incompatible. This notion has been extended, almost universally, to their wild cousins. We imagine the great cats as creatures of the land, avoiding rivers and lakes unless absolutely necessary. But for the tiger, this couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, tigers not only tolerate water, they actively seek it out and seem to revel in it. They are powerful, accomplished swimmers, capable of crossing wide, fast-flowing rivers in pursuit of prey or to patrol the boundaries of their vast territories. In the stifling heat of the Asian summer, a cool body of water becomes a sanctuary. They will submerge themselves for hours. This affinity for water is also a strategic advantage. Chapter 3. The legend of the tiger is built upon its power. We are told stories of its immense strength, of its ability to bring down prey many times its own size, a display of sheer, overwhelming force. The myth paints a picture of a predator that relies on brute strength alone, a whirlwind of claws and teeth that simply overpowers its victims. And it is true. Their power is staggering. Its bite can crush bone. However, to define the tiger's hunt by its power is to miss the artistry, the sheer genius of its technique. The reality is that a successful hunt is a masterpiece of patience, stealth, surgical precision, a slow, deliberate crawl that can last for many minutes. The killing blow itself is not a chaotic frenzy, but a precisely executed act. Chapter 4. The roar of a tiger, is one of the most iconic and terrifying sounds, a deep, resonant call that can travel for miles through the forest. In our minds, this single sound defines the tiger's voice. The myth is that roaring is all they do, a simple, primal declaration of presence and power. But to believe this is to miss the subtlety and complexity of their language. The reality is that tigers possess a rich and varied vocal range. They chuff or prussen, a gentle, non-threatening puff, to greet one another, or even between friendly adults. They are one of the few animals capable of producing infrasound, extremely low-frequency vibrations that are below the range of human hearing. These deep, rumbling tones can travel for very long distances. This silent roar allows tigers to communicate across their vast territories without alerting prey or giving away their exact position to rivals. Chapter 5. The image of the tiger is often one of bold visibility. Its fiery coat and striking stripes seem, in broad daylight, to be anything but camouflaged. This leads to a common myth that tigers are loud, conspicuous predators, relying on their size and strength to intimidate and hunt. How could such a large and brightly colored animal possibly be considered stealthy? The reality is that the tiger is a master of nocturnal hunting, and its body is a collection of sophisticated adaptations for moving and seeing in the dark. The key to its night vision lies in a structure at the back of its eye, called the tapetum lucidum, amplifying their sensitivity and granting the tiger vision that is estimated to be 6 times more powerful than our own in low-light conditions. This incredible vision is paired with near-perfect silence. Their stripes, which seem so bold in daylight, take on a different role at dusk and dawn. In the dim, monochromatic light of the night, the pattern excels at breaking up the tigeress silhouette, and camouflage combine to transform the tiger into a ghostly, almost supernatural hunter under the cover of darkness. Chapter 6. The most persistent myth. Tigers are completely solitary creatures. We are taught they are lone wanderers, hostile to their own kind, meeting only briefly and aggressively to mate or to fight over territory. But that image is an oversimplification masking a more complex social dynamic. Adults spend much time alone, but their lives are far from isolated. Territories are not impenetrable fortresses. They often overlap, especially between males and multiple females. Neighbors know each other's presence, movements, and status. There is a structured, unseen social geography. A profound bond exists between a mother and her cubs, protecting and teaching them survival skills. Direct, non-aggressive interactions happen, though rare. They've seen tigers greeting each other with gentle chuffs, and fathers sometimes interacting peacefully with their offspring. Chapter 7. When we imagine a tiger moving through its domain, the myth suggests a life of random wandering. The reality is that a tiger's territory is a highly structured and meticulously managed landscape. Tigers create a sophisticated, invisible map made of scent. The tiger's image is one of indomitable strength and enduring power. The reality is a stark and heartbreaking contrast. At the turn of the 20th century, it is estimated that around 100,000 tigers roamed across Asia. Today, that number has crashed to fewer than 5,000 in the wild. Relentless habitat loss, driven by deforestation, agriculture, urban expansion, has fragmented their homelands into isolated pockets. A pervasive and cruel illegal trade continues to drive poaching. Human-wildlife conflict adds another layer to the immense pressure they face. However, the story is not without hope. Concerted conservation efforts across the globe have begun to turn the tide. Some regional tiger populations, particularly in India and Nepal, have shown remarkable signs of recovery. Across Asia, the tiger's cultural significance is far deeper: deity, protector, national icon. In China, a sacred celestial animal. In Hindu myth, Durga's righteous power. Its image adorns flags, currency, and emblems, shaping cultural consciousness far beyond fear. The reality is that the tiger is both fierce and fragile. Where the tiger thrives, the entire ecosystem is healthy. Protecting the tiger is about preserving the wildness it represents. Let the tiger be a symbol of what we choose to save. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe.